They like, how you so cool, how you so fly, how you so fresh, you ain't even gotta try. Y'all pump faking, I ain't even gotta lie. Hit them with the hits, game winner switch in.
Tonight's game is presented to you in parts by the Frankfurt Eagles. Post 976, they are people helping people. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. By Mulberry Telecommunications, Mintel Fiber Optic Services offer the best gig in town. By the Farmers Bank, where you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. By the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. And by Tornado Roofing, specializing in residential and commercial roofing and repair.
Mother Nature has made her mark in all of Indiana this week, but nothing can stop what is Indiana high school basketball. We've got a good one for you tonight on the ISC Sports Network as the Tri-Central Trojans head out to Flora to take on the Carroll Cougars. A pleasant evening, everyone. Alongside my broadcast partner, Kristen Hazley, I'm John Natali, and welcome to our Healthy Communities of Clinton County pregame show, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Kristen, let's get right to it. Let's get to our Mulberry Telecommunications keys to victory. You had about 6, 7, 8 of them. You had to break them down to 3. What do you got for us?
Always tough as a coach to narrow down those things you want your team to do, right? Well, when we talk about the keys to the game, 1, pour salt in her game. If you are Tri-Central, you are looking to shut down Jillian Saltz. She is the team leader, leads points per game, rebounds per game. If you can shut down Jillian Saltz, you might be able to handle the rest of what Carroll Cougars are bringing. Number 2, winning in the paint. When we look at the statistics, both teams average right around 28, 29 rebounds per game. That's going to be massive as far as boxing out, getting some boards, and being able to transition into your offense going the other way. And finally, Justice is served. Emily Justice, she had a big game last time, went off for 19 points. Looking for another big game from her tonight, and a victory for them over Tri-Central. Will start with a great performance from Emily Justice.
Well, 2 players that, just like our players to watch tonight, who specialize in their craft, so do the professionals at Tornado Roofing. For more info, visit tornadoroof.com. We got 2 good ones for Tri-Central. Boy, she'll body around in the paint. Let's start with number 44, Logan Creason.
Yeah, Logan Creason, the junior, 5'9", but knows how to use her height and her body to her advantage. She's going to be one of those players that's going to be battling in the paint there, trying to grab some boards for her team.
And then you mentioned her name several times. She's a team leader, clearly for the Cougars, gets things going off the court. If number 11 is not going, neither do the Cougars, Jillian Saltz.
Well, Jillian Saltz, like you said, she needs to get going. She's not only the team leader in points and rebounds per game, but she's right up there with blocks per game. She'll be down there in the paint working hard as well, trying to get the Carroll Cougars over top of Tri-Central tonight.
The sectional selection show is coming up on Sunday, and our own Greg Rakestraw will be hosting that, as he does every season. And Tri-Central Trojans, coming off before their win last night against Elwood, had a 7-game losing streak heading into tonight before that game last night. And Carroll doing what Carroll does, sit at 13-6, 4-3 in this Hoosier Heartland Conference. But when you look at the conferences, Tri-Central in sectional 55, 1-1 with the win against Westdale and the loss to Daleville. Carroll 1-2 with the win against Clinton Central, and Rossville and Clinton Prairie the losses. How important is this game tonight to set themselves up for sectional play, which is just a couple weeks away?
Right. You talk about getting your team to play its best basketball at the right time, right? Coming into sectional play, this is where you want to see all cylinders clicking. This is where you want to see your team finding that offense, getting into the rhythm of the game, and really starting to put their stamp on the way that they play. Going into sectionals, we talked about the Hoosier Heartland Conference. It's so tight there, right? That top 4, Sheridan sitting at 5-0. Carroll's right there with 4 wins as well, right? But those 3 losses. So just another notch to put in that belt as they go into sectional play and build that confidence for postseason.
Both teams looking to get back on track in the right direction. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have some tip-off, and these 2 teams will decide after 32 minutes who decides the victory on this one.
If you haven't signed up for Mintel Fiber Optic Internet from Mulberry Telecommunications, then you're missing out. We have various packages to choose from and speeds up to a gig. Not to mention each package includes a Wi-Fi 6 wireless router and access to our Mintel Smart Home app. giving you complete control of your network, backed by our award-winning customer service. Go ahead and dance till your heart's content in whatever reality you want, even if it's virtual. Mulberry Telecommunications, offering the best gig in town. Sign up today at Mintel.net and experience the Mintel difference.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
At Tornado Roofing, we provide a complete range of services defined by quality, innovation, and expertise. We offer free estimates, have financing available, and handle insurance claims. Tornado Roofing is more than a name. It's a family-owned and operated business known for its committed customer service and expectation of going beyond our clients' needs. Our work is backed by a customer satisfaction guarantee to provide you with peace of mind. For more information, visit tornadoroof.com or call 670-6440. At Tornado Roofing, we believe in putting a strong roof over your head.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
Frankfurt Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Back on the campus of Carroll High School, Flora, Indiana, about 40 miles northwest of Sharpsville, Indiana, where the Tri-Central Trojans play their games, but they had to make the trek up. A little bit of snow, a little bit of flurries coming up, but still they're here to participate in what is going to be a great Hoosier Heartland Conference matchup. We'll get to our starting lineups presented by Ardenne Dental. Healthy smiles start here for the Tri-Central Trojans. Number 10, Claire Conrad. Number 11, the senior Layla Keith. Number 23, Olivia Dempsey. And her sister, number 24, Angela Dempsey. And then our player to watch, number 44, Logan Creason. We'll turn it over to the Carroll Cougars. Number 3, Emily Justice. Number 10, the sophomore, Eliza Reinhardt. The junior, and the player to watch, number 11, Jillian Saltz. 15, Tegan Coveris. And number 21, Olivia Schroeder, rounding out the first 5 for head coach Brady Wiles, now in his 6th season as head coach of the Cougars. 103-39. They went 19-5 last year, went a perfect 8-0 in the Hoosier Heartland Conference, but got bowed out real quick in the sectional tournament, losing to Lafayette Central Catholic 43-39 in the first round. Head coach Matt Korn of the Trojans, now in his 5th season, 53-63. They were 8-14 last year, 6 in the Hoosier Heartland Conference, and also lost in the first round of their sectional tournament to the Anderson Prep Jets, 53-47. Our officials for tonight, sponsored by Day and Genda Funeral Home, Bob Walsh, Dean Martin, and Rick Scott. Tri-Central wearing the blue uniforms with the yellow numbers and black trim. Carroll in the home whites, and we are underway. Tip goes to Carroll. Little floater, hit everything but the bottom of the net. And that'll stay with the Cougars.
Yeah, I love it. Great aggressive move right from the tip. Goes to Eliza Reinhardt, and she looks directly towards the basket. Unlucky to finish that one.
Now in the corner, here's a 3-ball. Back iron, no good. Backside rebound, and Carroll gets on the floor, keeps it in bounds, and they retain possession. Good hustle by the Cougars. Down low. Tried to go off the glass, but got fouled going up.
Great work by Carroll there. Gets right into their movement. They're able to switch it around the arc, gets it down low, exactly what we thought they wanted to do, win that post battle, and now she's going to the line for 2 free throws.
It's Jillian Saltz, the junior guard, and sinks the first one. Shoots it at 74% from the line. Does Saltz. And that was a nice looking stroke. She'll get the first 2 points of the ball game, and the Cougars up 2-0 early.
Absolutely. We talked about it in the pregame. Jillian Saltz is not the one you want to see getting hot early, especially if you're a Tri-Central. Last game, she got that 3-ball going, and there was no stopping her. But the bank's open.
Olivia Dempsey from the elbow hits 2-pointer. And we're tied at 2s. Just underway here in the first quarter. Saltz working in the paint. She'll kick out. Good ball movement. Saltz. Too much on that jumper. Offensive rebound, no good. But taken away underneath. Still fighting for it. Not going to go in yet another offensive rebound, and we'll just go to the free throw line. We'll end this nonsense.
Again, back to those keys of the game. We said controlling the board, right? Trying to get a box out, keeping the offensive boards off, and they just get chance after chance there. And another look at for the free throw line.
And that looked real good on the stroke there. And Isley, she sinks it. So Maddie Isley, the senior, or the freshman, I'm sorry, volleyball player, comes in averaging about 6 a night. We're going to have a turnover right away on Tri-Central. Kristen Tri-Central coming out a little nervous.
Yeah, I mean, Carroll, we look at the gym, it's a great atmosphere, very pro-Carroll Cougars atmosphere here. And they're settling into this 3-2 zone, but Carroll is doing an excellent job of finding the baseline, moving the ball around, and breaking that 2-3 zone down. It'll be interesting to see how long they continue to stay in that.
Maddie Isley with the good up and under underneath. She's got 4, and another turnover for the Trojans.
Yeah, Cougars putting the clamps on early. You saw a nice little trap there as soon as they got across the halfway line. Had nothing to do, was able to throw it back and get the ball back, but absolutely you see the Carroll Cougars coming out aggressive on the defensive end right away.
Tonight's game brought to you by Dangan Funeral Home with locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. The compassionate and experienced staff at Dangan Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information on our services and community involvement, please visit dayandgenda.com. Dayangenda Funeral Homes, where we put family first. First and early, Carroll's come out with a trap, and it has disturbed the Trojans, and they just got to get the ball. In basketball, you can't take up dribble, can't pick up the dribble. You just got to be passes back and forth. You don't want to keep that ball on the ground. You got to get it in.
Well, I think you mentioned it, a little bit of nerves early on in this game for Tri-Central. They haven't really had a chance to get into any sort of offense. Carroll's been playing that great of defense so far, but able to pick up a steal there.
And now that was Layla Keith. We'll have an up top 3 and drained it. Olivia Dempsey.
A beautiful look from Olivia Dempsey. Leaves her open at the top of the arc. Great job to just go ahead and fly that with confidence, and they're on the board.
She shoots it at 33%, and it's Carroll 6, Olivia Dempsey 5. But that's a great-looking jumper from Jillian Saltz.
Yeah, 2 good mid-range looks from both teams here. That's some classy shots we don't often see as she drives through.
All the way down the lane. I apologize. That was Justice on the last jumper. Ooh. And then she backs it up with a 3 of her own.
Exactly what you don't want to see if you're Tri-Central. If she gets hot from the 3-point line, this is going to be a lights-out game quicker than we'd like to see it.
That double-team pressure, luckily it went off of Maddie Isley. It'll stay with the Trojans at the midline. 5:22 left here in the first quarter. Carroll out 6 early. Here's a 3-ball. Off the iron, no good. Creason was there for the rebound, couldn't grab it, and now the Cougars will push. There's a turnover on the skip pass. 2-on-2. The runner, that was too heavy. And that ball onto the wing. Thought about it. Now down low on the baseline, up and under. Isley couldn't finish.
Yeah, Logan Crease has got to do a better job there as that center defender in that 2-3 zone. They're finding that midline right on the corner. She's got to step in and trap there, but instead they're allowing Salts and the rest of Carroll to get through that 2-3 zone and find open looks.
On the dribble drive by, try to go up and under, off the iron, no good. And the Trojans the other way. Down the left side, through the lane with the left. Couldn't get it to go. Good looking take from Layla Keith, just couldn't finish.
Yeah, clearly Tri-Central just looking to go through the transition game right now. Not interested in slowing down the ball at this point.
Little floater in the lane, no good. It was rebounded by Keith.
Here you go. Aaron Justice getting open there. That one just inside the three-point line. This one from behind the arc, though. Beautiful looking shot. You can't leave her that wide open, and an interesting choice by Tri-Central here to continue playing that 2-3 zone and giving her those looks.
Trojans will slowly get it over the timeline into the forecourt and have an off-the-ball foul.
I believe it was on the ball, trying to cut through the trap there. You saw them. They were waiting for her just to get across the center line, and she decided to drive through there. I think drew the foul there.
Olivia Dempsey is going to orchestrate from up top on the logo. Now they'll work to circle. All the way across. Here's a three ball. Hit everything on the rim and rebound to Olivia Schroeder. Here come the Cougars the other way. And off her boot.
Yeah, last trip down the court, we finally saw Tri-Central kind of slow it down, find a couple passes. It's clear they like that three ball, right? And they're still making them right now at this point, but can't keep giving the ball away like that. If you're going to go in transition and attack the rim, great, but throwing the ball away on that sort of opportunity, you'd like to slow it down, get into your motion offense.
So still 11-5, 3:52 left in the first quarter. Justice with it. And tried to go underneath. Salts was she went high-low, couldn't complete the pass, but still up top. Stop at the elbow. Justice got it.
She finds the rim, or the bottom of the net there. Wow, what a look. Even with not a lot of space there, not a lot of time, very confident in the shot as Aaron Justice flings it up there for her second three of the game, I believe.
Averages about 9 a night, and she's already at 8 here in the first quarter. On the baseline, cut off. Now Dempsey, Angela controlling the offense up top. Cougars playing a 2-3 zone. Look down low, and just too heavy from Logan Creason. Trying to use that size advantage down low, just can't finish right now.
Yeah, good job by Tri-Central to work that ball into Creason there on the block. You'd just like to see her maybe take a little more time, seal her defender out, and find a solid look. She went really quick to the basket, which is great in some situations, but really I'd like to see her dig in there and try and find a great shot.
Now in the corner, this will be played up top. There's Justice. And it'll stay with the Cougars. Schroeder had it, got poked away by Layla Keith. Cougars basketball on the baseline. 2:38 left. Carroll up 9. It's been the three ball right now that are helping the Cougars expand this lead.
Absolutely. We talked about it in the pregame. You don't want any of their shooters to get going hot from behind the arc, and that's kind of happened this first quarter.
Good hustle from the Cougars to keep that in bounds. And they're going to reset. They'll swing it. Salts, jumper from about 17 off the back iron, no good. Justice was there to clean it up, but couldn't finish the mid-range jumper. And the Trojans the other way. Here's a three ball. Back iron, no good. Good box out by Salts. Now up ahead. But good recovery defense from Olivia Dempsey. Now the Trojans are the other way. Got poked out from behind. And he'll stay with Tri-Central.
Feels like we're watching a tennis match here, John.
Should have wore the neck brace
Ugh.
tonight. But good hustle, though, from both these teams. Now controlled up top by Keith. She's on the logo. And they're going to work the top of the circle.
Yeah, both teams
And
comfortable.
good anticipation.
Looks like
But
both
here-
teams are comfortable playing that 2-3 zone. Looks like Carroll's gone into it too, giving up these 3 balls.
Oh, the rebound. Smallest person on the court got it. Creason was there, and that's what she's known for. Just clog up the lane, grab the rebound, go up, and she'll get fouled. She'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, Creason's got a defender mirroring her there, able to take it down, gets up, and it looks like, yeah, got probably Emily Justice on the foul there.
Creason shoots it 60% off the back iron. She'll try to split the pair in the back end. Plays volleyball. Came into this one averaging a double-double, around 16 a night, and 10 boards. But can't hit either free throw. She remains scoreless. And the Cougars come back the other way. Justice for 3. Off the front iron, no good, but the long rebound back into the hands of Salts.
That's great work by Carroll. That's exactly the transition you want to see there. Get it down. Don't let them set up and find Justice for a good-looking 3.
So the 3 ball keeps flying. Here's Creason. She got hoarded by 3 white jerseys. Still threw it up. No good. Still in possession as Claire Conrad, the smallest player in the court, was able to come and grab that one. And she's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Goes back to one of our points of the game here, controlling the boards, right? It's been a clobber fest down there in the block so far, and in the second quarter it'd be nice to see someone sort of establish some dominance in there, really try and play that game through the paint. Even if you're kicking it in and kicking it back out, involving that paint player is just going to stretch that zone even further.
And Conrad splits the pair. She gets on the board, trims the lead to 8. Coming up on a minute left in the first quarter. Just seems right now both teams just looking to utilize an open 3. There's some height advantage for the Cougars down in the paint with Justice and Salts. Just haven't got down there yet.
Yeah, freshman Tristan Harder in the game, playing a little bit of point guard there, moving the ball around, trying to find the open players.
Justice, 3 ball, in and out, no good. That hit everything but the bottom of the cord.
She's had the last 3 shots of hers have been so close. That one around the entire cylinder and then pops out.
We'll see what the Trojans do with 35 seconds left on the clock. 3 ball. Missed everything. Ball bounces around and into the hands of the Cougars. They'll go the other way with 25 left on the clock. Salts has got it. Kick out. 3 ball. Too long. Now Keith the other way. 15 seconds. He's going to work the circle. Picked up the dribble. Dempsey on the baseline. Good look underneath, but too short. 5 seconds. They got to get it up. 2. And missed everything. At your final horn after 1. It's the Cougars 14-6 over the Trojans. We'll take a break. Quarter number 2 coming up on the ISC Sports Network.
At Day and Genda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
If you need quality work from a qualified company, look no further than Tornado Roofing. We offer free estimates, financing, and evil handle insurance claims. Give them a call, 765-670-6440, or visit tornadoroof.com for more information. I'm John Natale. She's Kristen Hazley, and we've got the Cougars and the Trojans 14-6 out in Flora, Indiana. Temperature about 31, some snow flurries. But, hey, I don't know if this is more of a basketball game or a track meet. You choose.
A track meet, tennis match, layup competition. A lot of game played in that first quarter in transition, going back and forth. Whether it was, not taking care of the ball or simply great transition game, we saw a lot of back and forth in that first quarter, and it'll be fun to see what we've got coming up here.
Chris and I believe the main difference in that first quarter was the open looks that the Cougars were getting as opposed to a lot of contested shots from the Trojans. One right there, Saltz with the rebound. And now the Cougars go the other way.
Absolutely. You're spot on there, John. Again, another look there at the top of the key. Carroll just doing a great job of taking advantage of that open three look when they get it.
Schroeder, pocket three, too long. Keith with the rebound. She's been active on the glass. Team leader here, Layla Keith, the senior. On the baseline, cut off by Saltz. They'll swing it. Here's Keith for three. Missed everything, but on the backside was Lillian Stewart. Now in the steal, one-on-one, and just too heavy. No foul called. I believe that was Isley who hit the deck.
Again, back to the attacking transition game there. Just not able to find the touch to finish the layup.
Here's a three ball. Count that one. Emily Justice keeps filling it up. She's got 11. Now she's above her average, and we still got 6:45 left in the second quarter. Here's a three ball. Left it short. Rebound to Saltz. In transition. Coast to coast with the right all the way.
Beautiful take, weaving in between three defenders there as she attacks the paint. That's it. If you can attack the paint with speed, have the touch to finish the layup, beautiful work there. Put it on the board for Carroll.
Keith, off the back iron, no good. There's Saltz with another rebound. She was looking the lane the whole time. Oh, good anticipation on the steal from Creason.
Well done by Creason. We mentioned that in that first half. That half pass down on the baseline that's been breaking the zone. Good job by Creason there, recognizing that pass.
Keith wide open three, back iron no good. Rebound Cougars. The other way. Isley. Kick out. Good look underneath. But Creason was there to deny it.
Yeah, great wall up there by Creason. And that's what we talked about in the pregame. She's really great at moving her feet and putting herself in good defensive positions. Walling up, does a great job there, no foul. Now got an inbound from Carroll.
On the far side, now down low. Good turn and footwork from Jillian Saltz. She's up to 6, and the lead is extended to 15.
Pouring some salt in the wound there. She can do it down in the paint or from behind the arc. Beautiful little baby hook there to finish it.
Can't get it to fall. Schroeder with the rebound, now up ahead. And
another one.
Saltz was hanging out, and
Again.
she was the reward.
Great job of just squaring up to the defender there. Takes it up with her left hand and is able to just lay it off the rim there. Beautiful touch. Hey, back-to-back points there for Jillian Saltz, and that's dangerous if she's going to get going this quarter as well.
Formed almost 20 years ago, Healthy Communities of Clinton County remain committed to the community by offering programs geared toward a healthier tomorrow. With focus on overall health, mental health, substance abuse disorders, and reducing teen pregnancy, the goal is to make the healthy choice the easy choice. For more information, visit healthinclintoncounty.org. Well, it didn't take long for her to get going, but she came in averaging 15 and 3 in a row from number 11.
Yeah, this one a beautiful job of slicing through three defenders on the transition. And this one, my favorite little baby hook there, makes the turn, able to see and lay it up. And then that last little half pass into that 3-2 zone that we talked about. If you can find her quick in that spot, like you saw just there, there's a one dribble and a lay-in, John.
The trouble that the Trojans now face is it started out going outside, hitting a couple threes. Well, now they're attacking those three-point shooters, leaving those big bodies down low for those easy buckets down underneath.
You're absolutely right. You know, if you go to double down low, you're going to leave someone like an Emily Justice or a Maddie Isley open behind the arc. It's pick your poison at this point for Tri-Central.
Been a while, but Angela Dempsey finally gets Tri-Central a bucket. And underneath, oh, she tried to do a little up and under, couldn't do it, fell on her wallet, and Layla Keith comes the other way. Stewart having trouble, and we're going to have a tie-up. And let's see, it'll stay with the Trojans, lead 15. 4:43 left in the second on the inbound. Here's Creason. She'll get it to Keith. And off the boot. Oh, it's going to stay with the Trojans. That was close.
It's a gift for Tri-Central. They'll take it at this point. You know, they did a great job in the first quarter of kind of limiting the damage. Now you've got Emily Justice and Jillian Saltz going. Not to mention, they just cannot find the bottom of the net right now.
Gonna swing it over to Dempsey. She'll hand it off. Good look to Keith on the baseline. Little
Great
floater
take.
with the left.
Beautiful take by Keith there with the left hand. Sees the opening, able to cut around and lay it in. Beautiful layup. Great play.
And we're going to have a travel pass a little bit too heavy up front. Reinhardt couldn't grab it. It'll be a travel and be Trojans basketball. Amazing that Layla Keith has been so active in this one, and that was her first bucket.
She has. We've called her name a lot. She's been on the ball a lot, but that's okay. You know, she does average a few more assists per game than some of the other players out there. She might be that connecting piece, but, you know, loved the finish there when she can get open on the block.
We'll have a substitution for the Cougars. That's going to bring back Emily Justice, and Maddie Isley will take a seat. Valuable minutes for Isley, just a freshman. They're so valuable to be able to have youth start basketball games, play valuable minutes. Kristen, I know you're very familiar with that back on the pitch in the soccer, is that the younger that you're getting those valuable minutes, your coach is so happy for the next 3 years because he has that talent to work with. You know,
it's the experience as a former high school athlete in Indiana. You know, it is, I've played JV, I've played varsity levels, and getting those varsity minutes, it's an experience, right? And it's something that the more you do, the more comfortable you get with it. So when you get into sectional time, you know, you do have that deeper roster of players you can rely on in different situations.
Here's Dempsey on the logo to Conrad. Tries to go baseline, cut off, and get it up top to Dempsey. Now back to Keith.
Great defense by Reinhardt on the block. They're able to cut off the drive.
The handoff to Keith. Conrad. Back to Keith. 3-ball. Too long. And it's into the hands of Olivia Schroeder. Cougars the other way. Skip pass. Here's Schroeder looking down low. That was Eliza Reinhardt. She hits the deck.
Reinhardt, another freshman, getting, you know, some really, really good minutes, averaging almost 5 rebounds per game as a freshman. I mean, you talk about pairing that with Jillian Saltz next year. They could be a very, very dangerous team.
6 freshmen on the roster for Coach Brady Wiles. Not all of them see minutes, but if they're there, it's just such a luxury to have.
Oh, 100%. You know, having been in Division I basketball practices on the women's side, you know, everyone on the roster has a certain role to play. Even if you are a quote-unquote role player or a practice player, you are improving the team as a whole. You know, you are a whole.
And as we speak, Braylee Springer, a freshman, banks it off the glass for 2. And the lead back to 15. Good pass in the middle, but it was poked away by Springer. Who's going to get it? There's a scrum. Justice has it. And now into the hands of Reinhardt. Down low. Good look. Couldn't finish. But I believe that's going to be a foul on Dempsey.
Yeah, Dempsey or Keith maybe. Yep, Angela Dempsey gets the foul there. It's a good find behind her. Dempsey's just a little high, and I think the foul comes. She's a little late. Does a good job of walling up, goes straight up, but she's still moving into the shooter as she's going up.
And we just call us Nostradamus both. We've walked into the freshman wormhole because we got a freshman at the line, Audrey Richardson. Can't hit the first to 2. But she shoots it at 50%.
Yeah, I mean, these are, again, varsity minutes. These are the nerves that you're getting as a freshman, you know, on the free throw line in your first varsity game or whatever it is. You're able to get it out of the way right now. You're able to get those experiences in during this game right before sectionals.
Can't hit either or. The lead remains at 15 for the Cougars. Conrad up top. Now Dempsey. Good ball movement. That shot's left short. And it looks like it was off a Creason. Carroll basketball.
Yeah, Creason unable to secure the rebound there. And again, Tri-Central doing a nice job of moving it around, able to find that inside pass on the zone and kick it out for a good shot. Just cannot find the rim right now, you know, unable to just get some more points on the board.
Everybody falling on the floor. And it'll be back into the hands of Springer. Richardson, good look down low. Richardson couldn't handle it. And did she foul? Step on the baseline?
It could have been on the baseline there. I don't think anyone reported a foul.
Looks like it was. Substitution. While we're at it, let us be the first to welcome you to the Fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offer super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speeds, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today at www.mintel.net. That's MINTEL.net or call 765-296-2885 for more information. The ball movement. Conrad, mid-range jumper, no good. Good rebound by Keith in the paint. Goes up strong, and she's going to go to line for 2 points.
Yeah, good board there by Layla Keith. Again, same movement, gets the shot up. I like that, though, going in, trying to find that offensive rebound and going up quick, getting the foul. Try and get a couple from the charity stripe here.
Tri-Central has found cleaner shots here in the second quarter. It's just that nothing's fallen. Sometimes there's ice on the rims, and hopefully they have a whole second half to play. But right now, those rims are cold for the Trojans. Keith will try to split the pair, and she does, giving her third point and trim the lead to 14, 25-11. 1:30 left on the clock. Good look underneath. Justice for three. Count it.
Justice is served. Emily Justice, again, from behind the arc.
She's got 14, leading all scorers on the evening. Here's Conrad. Keith in trouble. Split two defenders off the glass. Got it and won.
Beautiful take. I love it. Going from the three-point behind the arc, a beautiful look, to banging down low. Great job there. Goes up. Yeah, and one. Just able to kind of split the defenders there.
Layla Keith said, enough of this 20-plus foot stuff. We'll do it the old-fashioned way, and she connects.
She will take all three of them and cut the lead to 14 there.
Keith's got 6, leads the way for the Trojans. But who's going to help her? Dempsey's been quiet here in the second quarter.
You're absolutely right. We really saw Dempsey attacking that zone with the dribble a lot in the first quarter, and haven't seen as much as that. And that's okay. They're passing, they're finding open looks, but you'd like to see Dempsey maybe get back into that driving action at some point during their motion offense.
Under a minute. Trojans with the basketball. 50 ticks left. Dempsey now down low into a lot of traffic. Isley came away with it, and she retains possession. Now Cougar basketball. Here's Springer. Up top. Now skip pass. Here's Justice. She's setting her feet. Every time that number 3 touches a basketball, she gets in that triple threat position. 25 ticks left. Springer with it. They're just going to look for the best shot. Now the pressure comes. And we'll have a timeout from the Cougars, and that means we'll talk about Willow Creek Barn. Attention, all engaged couples. Discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside Frankfort, our venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities. We provide the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. And just want to mention a quick congratulations to our producer, Sean Walker, as his daughter just got asked to be married. Now she is now a fiancé. I believe the wedding is August 31st of 2025.
Everyone be there.
That's right, and it will be held at the beautiful Willow Creek Barn. So congratulations to Sean, his family, his daughter. Big moment in life, so we want to celebrate it here on the ISC Sports Network. A little Rolling Stones in the background from the band.
Painted black.
Now the inbound with about 20 seconds to work with. Up top to Reinhardt. Now they'll swing it to Justice. 10 seconds. Playing up top around the circle. Skip pass. Justice. Three ball. Back iron no good. Tipped away. Keith's got it. Won't have enough to get a shot off. And the lead is going to remain at 14. It's the Cougars 28, the Trojans 14. We'll come back with our Willow Creek Barn halftime show after this.
Welcome to the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. From the moment you arrive on the property, you'll notice every detail is finely crafted to provide you with the dream wedding you've always dreamt about. From carriage and trolley rides to breathtaking aerial views via our
Talk
hot
about
air
whatever
balloon,
you want to talk
the
about.
Willow Creek Barn offers unforgettable moments that will last you a lifetime. For more information about our packages and availability, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds talking Colts,
Hard with
Pacers, Indiana sports every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber-fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family, or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit mintel.net to sign up today.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
Day-N-Ginda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day-N-Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome back to our Willow Creek Barn halftime show where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. The score, 28-14. The Cougars have a 14-point advantage over the Trojans of Tri-Central. And Kristen, let's face it, Carroll got going hot early with the three-point ball and then was able to open up the lane, get those buckets underneath, and now it's got the Trojans confused. Do we go out? Do we stay underneath? Because they're hitting both kinds of shots.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Tri-Central Trojans, you've got to stay true to that 2-3 zone. If you're going to continue to play it, you commit. That means if the ball does go down low, you've got to trust your players like Logan Creason and Lily Stewart to hold the line, which we saw them do a bit, but, you know, Carroll is great at receiving and then kicking back out, which means a quick transition, and that's where we're seeing Tri-Central fail a little bit on that.
And Kristen Hazley, John Natali with you on the Willow Creek Halftime Show. An amazing thing for Tri-Central is even though the ball movement seems that there is a lid on their side of the hoop, maybe if they switch now, they'll start to get a few open shots. Opened it up in that second quarter, but I think the big thing that sticks out, Kristen, is the fact that Logan Creason and Lillian Stewart have been held scoreless in this one so far.
Oh, yeah, it has been a complete domination of the Carroll 2-3 zone. They do not want that ball to go into the block, and we very rarely have seen it go into the block. With that being said, Tri-Central has done a great job of moving it inside-outside around that 2-3 zone. Like you said, John, just unable to find the bottom of the net, find that nylon, and there's a lid on that net for them. If they make those shots, we're in a very competitive game here.
Then you look at number 3 and number 11 for Carroll, Emily Justice and Jillian Saltz, and it's no surprise that those are the two leading scorers for the Cougars right now. Justice leading the way, all scorers with 14 and Saltz with 8.
Yeah, Emily Justice just making bombs from behind the arc. I mean, she has been on fire, as well as being able to find Jillian Saltz in the block inside the paint. I'm so sorry. She was able to box out, dig in, find a couple nice reverse hook layups, and they've really just dominated inside and outside.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our Mintel FiberFast halftime highlights here on the ISC Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today.
The ISC Sports Network is your home for sports content across the Hoosier State. Find us live on TV and streaming or archived on our website and our app. The ISC is your one-stop shop for the content you want to see, including high school sports, college sports, and other great events throughout the year. Subscribe to our streaming service and get access to it all. ISC, local lives here.
Back with our halftime highlights brought to you by Mintel FiberFast. And even though they got a couple shots off early, it was really dominated by the Cougars throughout that whole first half.
Yeah, that first shot there by Dempsey was, you thought an optimistic look, but here she is again. She just was not able to continue to find the bottom of the net.
And you're going to see that it's just the in-and-out basketball that the Cougars were allowed to play. You see a couple of three-pointers coming from the girls in white. But then once they started doing this, that's when the pressure came out from Tri-Central, and then that's when they started going low. And Jillian Saltz really took over from that point.
Yeah, absolutely. They did a great job of kicking in here. They drive through, nice transition goal, but like you said, the inside-out game. Being able to drive towards the free throw line and then kick out to an open Emily Justice.
And we go back to what I said prior to this, Kristen, is that when you look at number 44 for Tri-Central, when you look at number 50, two centers, big bodies down there. They can sharpen the elbows and move you around. The fact that they've been held scoreless is really telling of Trojans basketball. They have to run the offense through number 44. They have not been able to do that. Therefore, that's why there's a 14-point disadvantage going into the second half.
Yeah, you're spot on. They've settled for these mid-range shots that are open, but they're not making, right? They really need to, instead of taking that shot, get it down low, get it to the box. Let Creason do her work down low. You know, on Creason, though, she's got to be patient as well. You know, we saw her get it 1 or 2 times, and it was a quick turnaround to the bucket. She needs to take her time and work that post.
That's our Willow Creek Barn halftime show where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. We'll take one more break. When we come back, these two teams will talk amongst themselves for the next 16 minutes to see who goes home a winner.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Underway in the second half of basketball, Tri-Central with the basketball. They're going to swing it around with Keith Dempsey, both Dempseys on the floor, Conrad and Creason. Trying to go down the lane. Keith will shoot it for 3, off the iron, no good. Backside rebound, Dempsey got it, found Conrad, but then threw it away. Dempsey saves it into the hands of Keith. Good hustle by the Trojans. Everybody's on the knees, and it will go in favor of the Cougars. It's a good hustle on the opening possession, just comes up empty.
Yeah, great defensive effort there by Tri-Central. It's an optimistic start. You know, can they hold them and get some points in? This could be a game.
On the backside, here's Saltz looking for help. She'll get in the hands of Justice. Swing it far side. Good look underneath to Isley. Could have took that shot. Handed it off to her teammate. Got poked away. And now Dempsey goes the other way. Hands it off to her sister. And we'll start up top with Keith. Conrad with it. Looking for help on the cut by Dempsey. Good 1-2 basketball from the girls in blue.
Excellent cut through the zone there by Dempsey. That's something we didn't see in the first half by them. Great movement through that zone. Great optimistic start here for Tri-Central.
Reinhardt with it. Good look underneath to Saltz. And it's going to go to the line for the three-point play.
That's going to do it. That little half pass into the baseline. And they tried to do it the last possession. This time, Julian Saltz able to get the ball, go up for the layup, and one. Finishes back to the charity stripe.
Now Saltz in double digits with 10. And she completes it, so she's got 11. And the lead now 15. The largest it's been is 17. Tri-Central trying to get something going. Dempsey. Now she'll hand it out to Keith. Conrad with the jumper, no good. Backside rebound. And it looks like there's going to be a foul on Saltz, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was Saltz on that, wrestling for that free ball with
in the space with Dempsey. Here's Keith, got denied by Saltz, gets it back, throws it up as a prayer, but got fouled on that one. So Layla Keith will go to the free throw stripe, see if she can get points number 7 and 8.
Yeah, Layla Keith, kind of the only, and honestly, she's listed as a point guard, but the only one really trying to attack the basket and get into the paint for some layups. You know, we saw it in the first half as well, a few points from the free throw line.
Now she's tied with Dempsey for the team lead at 7. And that hit every part of the rim, including the important part, the bottom of the net. So she's got 8.
Hey, it drips through there at the end, and that's all that matters.
And Schroeder up top. Now here's Justice. Isley tried to find Saltz, but too many blue hands there, and Keith comes away with it.
Yeah, perfectly executed defensive stop there by Tri-Central.
Here's Dempsey. Now back in the hands of Keith. That seems to be the game plan. Dempsey for three. Off the iron, no good. Justice with the rebound. Cougars the other way. Up ahead to Isley. Good look, and couldn't finish. Great look on the 1-2, but just couldn't get it to fall. Now Dempsey moves in a little. Keith for three. Off the iron, no good. Saltz. Hands over everybody. She'll push. And they're going to swing it. Here's Isley.
There you go. That's how you defend that little half pass there. They're finally doing that. We saw them just give that free pass to the baseline. Well done there. You know she's not going to drive at that point, so Creason slides over and takes over the other options. Well done by Tri-Central. That's twice on that zone. They've been able to trap them down low.
And with the good anticipation, was able to knock it off a Cougar, and it's Tri-Central basketball. Creason finally gets on the board.
Finds her little sweet spot there with the jump stop and goes up for two.
And that's actually Nora Young who got the bucket, number 40. Nora Young, a soccer player. And now here's a steal. All the way. Can Justice finish? No. Good help defense. Saltz right there to clean it up.
Yeah, you almost describe Jillian Saltz as sort of that cleanup player, right? She's always there. She's solid on the ball, able to just pick that up, go right up for an easy bunny there.
That ball left short. But there's, yes, it is Isley, but that got blocked. And we have a tie-up.
Yeah, great scramble down there below the net. Boxing out with Creason and Nora Young down in there, really trying to take control of the defensive boards for Tri-Central.
So as we hit the 4:13 mark, Logan Creason, who averages close to 17 a night, still scoreless. Dempsey on the drive. Tried to go through three defenders, not a good idea. Cougars come up with it. Oh, and Tristan Harder, the freshman, was ahead of everybody. Just a little too heavy. That's going to be Tri-Central basketball.
Yeah, great vision. Looks up and is able to see Tristan Harder there. Just the bounce pass a little too low. Hits her feet, unable to clean it up to go up for the layup.
Dedicated to providing top-notch legal services to clients in Tippecanoe County and surrounding areas, Sandra Myers Law. Call her at 838-8700 to schedule a free consultation today. Up top, that's Young. Gets it back into the hands of Dempsey. To Young. Now down low, trying to get it to Creason. No luck there, but it'll stay with the Trojans. If you need quality work from a qualified company, look no further than Tornado Roofing, offering free estimates, finance, and even handling insurance claims. Give them a call, 765-670-6440, or visit tornadoroof.com for more information. On the inbound, Dempsey got hacked.
Yeah, beautiful inbound play. Dempsey cuts in from the free throw line. Does a great job to just grab it, go up as quick as possible. You know, two Carroll players there. Not sure which one they gave the foul to, but a great inbound play, and she's able to get some free throws out of it.
Angela Dempsey gets the friendly roll. She's up to 4. She shoots it at 50%. A junior, just like her sister. Matt Korn looking forward to having them two back next year. And she's got 5. Here are the Cougars. Saltz with it up top. Justice, 3-ball. Front iron, no good. And Creason came away with it.
Yeah.
Saltz with the rebound on the take from Keith. Coast to coast. Couldn't finish.
Great hustle by Creason to get back there and wall up, able to defend the shot without fouling. That's some really great hustle there.
Now in the corner. Interesting note that our producer pointed out is you have one leg brace on the leg of Angela Dempsey on the left, and Olivia, not to be outdone, has hers on the right.
Yeah, I think what they say, they've got 2 good ACLs between the 2 of them.
Now across half court on into the forecourt. They're going to swing it. Good look down low to Saltz. One dribble underneath, no good. And Stewart comes away with the rebound. Creason up ahead. Can she get a bucket?
Yeah, it's going to be a travel.
Double dribble.
Double.
Well, Logan Creason not having the night she anticipated.
I tell you, you know what? But credit to Carroll. They have been smothering her anytime she gets the ball. She's not able to establish herself on the block like you'd like to see her do. She's having to play a lot in transition, and that's not really her game.
3 ball off the front iron, no good. Creason tried to grab it. Ball on the ground. Dempsey comes away with it. She'll hand it off to Keith. Trojans the other way. The lead is only 11, 33-22. It seems that Carroll's controlled this whole game, but have just not been able to break away completely. The Trojans hanging in there.
I mean, I give credit to Tri-Central. That 2-3 zone they played in the first half, they're still playing it, but they have put the clamps on that half pass. They're just playing it a lot better defensively.
3 ball left short. Creason there. There she goes. Now she's on the board.
I was going to say, if that one got ejected, I was going to lose it. I tell you what. Finally finds the bottom of the net there for Creason.
Saltz on the take with the left hand. Beautiful move from the junior. She's got 15. Takes a team lead and the lead back to 11.
What Saltz did exactly right there is the remedy to what Tri-Central has done, right? If you look at their turnovers, Carroll's this half, there have been quite a few, and they've been steals from Tri-Central on passes, right? The way you can break that 2-3 zone, if you don't want to take the shot from behind the arc, drive. Is exactly what we saw Jillian Saltz do right there. Slices through 3 defenders, easy layup.
Tonight's game brought to you by Dangendo Funeral Home with locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. The compassionate and experienced staff at Dangendo Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information about our services and community involvement, please visit dangendo.com. Dangendo Funeral Homes, where we put family first. The lead is 11 for the Cougars over the Trojans. John Natale with Kristen Hazley on a brisk, cool Wednesday evening.
Oh, it's feeling
Thursday.
tropical.
Is it Thursday? What day is it?
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. I got my whole calendar.
Yeah. 8 inches in Pensacola, Florida. That's crazy, I tell you what.
I heard people were putting socks on their hands as gloves because they don't have gloves. They don't sell stocking caps and Columbia weather gloves down there.
Thank God for Amazon.
Short jumper. Saltz with the rebound. They'll go the other way. Down the baseline. That's just inside the line. Too big. But still, Dempsey tried to corral it. Couldn't get it. And it'll stay with Carroll.
Yeah, another very solid defensive stanza there by Tri-Central. Stopping the drive and then able to cover the pass out wide. But that's what they've got to be careful right there. You love the aggression. You don't want to give up too many fouls, though.
Quick foul on the inbound from Conrad. Cougars inbound again. About a minute left here in the third. Trojans just hanging around. Isley baseline. Justice. Off the iron, no good. Tipped around, and Justice there to clean it up. Get it off the glass. Now she's a team leader with 16.
Yeah, lead back to 11. Tri-Central, though, still working hard on that defensive end, but they cannot give up these possessions down the stretch here. They're going to need every opportunity they can to get back into this game.
Saltz controlling up top. Now Justice. Schroeder. Skip pass. Reinhardt on the baseline. Went up strong. Good move from Eliza Reinhardt, and she'll go to line for 2.
Excellent work by the freshman there. Like you said, gets the skip pass, looks for the shot. It's not there. Drive. Great. They're rotating over. Draws them into a foul. Great play by the freshman.
Too heavy on that one. So she'll try to split the pair. Only shoots it at 44% from the stripe. The lead 13. About 21 seconds left in the third quarter. And can't hit that one too long. Keith with another rebound. And she'll work with 15 seconds. And a travel by Conrad. Those are those fundamental turnovers that are the hardest to digest.
Yeah, you know, and they've done a great job of playing hard defensively. Like we said, cut it down to 11. I think they maybe added down to 9 at one point. But, again, it's just you cannot waste those possessions right there. You've got to get some looks, and you've got to get some points up here as we end the third quarter.
What does Coach Wiles have drawn up with 12 seconds left?
My guess is Emily Justice.
There's Harder with it. Now up top, Reinhardt down low. Couldn't finish his Justice. Harder. Ball was on the ground. That was Isley and Harder trying to get it up. Couldn't get a shot off. And that'll leave it with Carroll with a 13-point advantage. 37-24 over the Trojans. 8 more minutes of basketball coming up on the ISC Sports Network.
Rondell Sims is a successful entrepreneur and beloved grandpa, in part because he's responsive and attentive. That also just happens to be what he looks for in a financial partner. And when it comes to his bank, Rondell is a farmer.
For the barn wedding of your dreams, you need to experience our country estate, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. Schedule your tour today at thewillowcreekbarn.com. Voted the Knot Best of Weddings for 3 years straight.
In Flora, Indiana, we are about 40 miles northwest of Sharpsville, Indiana, where the Trojans had to make the trip up to face the Cougars of Carroll. I'm John Natale. That's Kristen Hazley. And we are on board for 8 more minutes of basketball. Kristen, it just seems that we have been saying Cougars this, Cougars that for this first 24 minutes. But as we go into the fourth quarter, even though it's a 13-point advantage, Tri-Central remains hanging around for this final 8 minutes.
You know what? That's a great way to put it, John. I'm watching this game, you feel like they are just hanging around. You know, they came out in that third quarter and really put the clamps on defensively. If they can get something offensively going and continue to get stops on the defensive end, they could be in this game.
Keith got blocked by Saltz all the way. Backside rebound, and ends up in the hands of Dempsey. So Keith will go the other way. She's played about every minute in this contest so far, has Layla Keith.
Yeah, we saw her handling the ball up there at the top, but she's deadly dangerous attacking the post as well.
Good. That's a great handoff from Creason. Give it to Dempsey. She's got 7.
I love that play. You saw Layla Keith rotate, take a defender, just opens it up for Dempsey on that pass behind.
On the anticipation, Conrad can't get it to fall. Saltz on the backside rebound. And those are ones you just need to finish.
I mean, that's a momentum finish right there. You make that finish, and your team's going wild thinking you've got a chance in this.
Another poke away. Stewart, Keith, can she save it? No. Cougar basketball. So the lead now 11. And this it's been stuck here, almost like a video game.
They can't quite crack through there, right?
That ball tipped away. It'll stay with Carroll. 6:42 left. Want to thank our friends at Healthy Communities of Clinton County, where recovery is possible. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, reach out to Healthy Communities at 659-6063 or at www.healthyclintoncounty.org.
And just a reminder, as we get into the end of these fourth quarters, the fouls reset each quarter now. There's no, the bonus is still there at 5, but they are 0 each quarter. You get 1 free throw, 1 and 1 when it comes to 5, and 2 free throws when it's 7. But I tell you what, Carroll just kind of making it a little bit more out of reach with that three.
Eliza Reinhardt gets on the board and in a big way. Gets her first three of the contest. And now the lead at 14. Conrad with it, trying to split the defense, can't do it. And they'll swing it back to Dempsey on the logo. And just not a lot of off-the-ball movement. Now down low, Creason. Oh, it got denied!
Impressive. Looked like Emily Justice on the block there. Oh, no, it was Jill Saltz.
Reinhardt, she felt the stroke. She was feeling hot, so she went down the lane and got poked away, but also got a little skin on that one. She'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, feeling herself after that three-pointer. Decides to go and drive the lane, take three players on. Hey, gets a foul out of it and see if she can make a couple from the line.
And Reinhardt can't get that one to go. It's always an amazing thing, Kristen. You know, whatever sport it is, if baseball, even if you get that first bunt down, you're in a struggle and you have to hit the ball 5 feet to get on base. It opens it up. When you hit a big three like that, the rim just becomes so much bigger. Right now, Logan Creason, who came into this one averaging about 60 a night, has to think that she's trying to shoot it into a golf cup right now.
She's trying to dunk a basketball into a golf hole.
It's like a carnival game for her.
She is. She got a nice look last time, but denied by Saltz, and just cannot find her regular open shots. And credit Carroll for shutting her down. They knew that was their go-to. They knew that post play was what they wanted to do, and they forced Tri-Central to take some mid-range and some outside shots that they don't personally want to take.
Carroll simply said, we're not going to let your best player beat us. Have someone else do it, and they haven't found that remedy yet.
And, in the Hoosier Heartland Conference, that's a great strategy. We could go team by team and call out kind of some of those superstars. If you can shut them down one night, it gives the opportunity for someone else to step up. And I think we've seen that a bit with Dempsey, obviously with Layla Keith on Tri-Central. But when that player goes down, how does your team respond?
And that's the night that it's been for the Trojans. That ball went every part of the rim and then found its way back out of the floor.
Snatched and missed from the jaws of a
And then
mate.
you shoot an air ball, and it's that kind of night for the Trojans. Sometimes it's just doesn't all come together. But they'll have another fighting shot. These Trojans, they play hard. We've seen it throughout this entire game. There's just been too much of Carroll for them to withstand. It's not over. 5 minutes left, but where's the offense going to come from is the question for the Trojans. Can't hit that one. Creason down low. Can't complete it. Tied up with Harder. And we'll have a jump ball.
Yeah, I really like what Layla Keith has done tonight. It gets a steal on the defensive end. As a point guard comes down, handles the ball, able to get them right into the offense. That's the leadership that you're trying to look for when someone like Logan Creason is having an off night.
And there is no one on the Trojan side that's not hustling or not going after loose balls or giving it everything they have. Sometimes, just on some nights, that rim is closed. And it just happened to be closed this Thursday for the Trojans at Tri-Central.
Yeah, I think Tri-Central did a great job of adjusting at halftime. But again, when you're up against someone that's making shots like that, whether it's from that mid-range, low percentage side or the three-pointers we've seen from Emily Justice today, it's the effort is there, though. They're going to find a team where the effort is going to bring them to a W.
That bucket was made by Tristan Harder, yet another freshman for Coach Brady Wiles. Gets her on the board, another volleyball player. 7 volleyball players. Tiffany Heiss has to be happy about that, as they've shown their muscle and that chemistry, Kristen, playing those multiple sports, playing with your teammates on other sports. They translate the skills to those sports, translate to other ones in different ways, and to have 7, you could field a full volleyball team on the court right now for how many volleyball players are on the Carroll Cougars.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a common crossover, that volleyball, basketball athlete. And it's interesting. Ooh, nice take there. It's interesting because they're not really similar sports, you know. But I think, you get the height, you get sort of.
Well, you learn the court because you're playing on the same court.
Fair.
Layla Keith, she has every right to put her hands on her knees. She has played her heart out in this one.
Another great drive. Give her credit on the free throws as well. Again, still battling, still fighting in there and stepping up for her team. And that's, your senior point guard there, Layla Keith.
And sinks both free throws. Now she's a team leader with 9 for the Trojans. 3:45 left in the fourth quarter. That'll be a foul. Let us be the first to welcome you to the Fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offer super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speed, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today at www.mintel.net. That's MINTEL.net, or call them at 765-296-2885 for more information. Foul is on Dempsey. Harder for 3. Cash it in.
Just twinkles the net there. What a beautiful look. A great cut. Finds her. Ooh.
Very Steph Curry-ish.
Oh, yeah.
On the catch and shoot right off the inbound pass.
I wasn't going to go there, but I thought Emily Justice was looking a little Caitlin Clark-like in the first half. I'll tell you what. And that one, that one from Tristan Harder, that was pretty deep. That was a couple of feet behind the three-point arc.
That's got to be a great feeling for the freshman. That ball off the iron, no good. Creason got it, can't get it. Back iron. Saltz comes away with another rebound. On the drive, Dempsey was there to cut it off. Good anticipation.
Angela Dempsey, again, another one of those players just working. You get that steal if you do what you're supposed to, but it comes with effort,
The lead is 18. It's the largest it's been. Creason can't get it to go. Saltz with another rebound.
I mean, even Creason there, putting her head down. She can't believe she cannot find that hoop.
Harder feeling it. Too heavy on that one. But underneath on the collect, Creason grabbed it on the putback. Coming up on 2:30 left in the fourth quarter. Carroll up 18. Conrad with it. Hands it off to Dempsey. Keith for 3. Can that one.
And those are the shots that, if Carroll wants to continue playing that 2-3 zone, if they come up against a team that can knock down those mid-range and open threes, they're going to be in trouble there. They've got to make, it has been a huge test of the sharpness there of the zone tonight.
Ball tipped away, and it ends up with the Trojans. Keith thought about it. Drive and finish. Layla Keith with 14.
Good for her. You see the effort. Great awareness there. Goes with the shot fake. Drives to the basket through the zone. That's just impressive point guard awareness.
Minute 45 left in this one. And a steal. Dempsey got tied up.
Layla Keith, again, we've said her name here and there. The kick out, beautiful stroke there. Finally able to find the bottom of the net. And then here, finds the defender, squares up, takes it into the hoop, able to just bounce it off that back, and a nice touch there for the finish.
Attention all engaged couples, discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside Frankfort, our venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities. We provide the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. Start planning your unforgettable day. Visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Hey, John, you'll never guess what the lead is.
I've never seen the number 11 more in 32 minutes of basketball than I have here tonight.
I feel like this game should end as an 11-point difference. It's been there
as a timeout is called. And Kristen, let's talk about that. It has really been controlled by Carroll.
Correct.
They have gotten open shots. They have hit open shots. They have hit shots from three-point. They have gone down low, kicking cuts, up down low basketball, high-low basketball. somehow, some way, with all the offensive struggles that the Trojans have had, it's still only an 11-point advantage. Now, can they make that up in a minute 25? We've seen stranger things.
I mean,
I don't think Reggie Miller's going to be walking through that, or his sister is going to be walking through that.
Yeah, you're going to need Cheryl on that one.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be walking through that corridor anytime quick.
Well,
however,
you're exactly right. I mean, and I think what it is yes, Carroll Cougars have had spurts of fantastic offensive plays, open looks, great cuts, in and outs. But when it comes down to it on the defensive end, if Tri-Central was shooting a little bit better, they would be right in this game. And so if I am Carroll, I'm concerned about my defensive intensity this game. You know, am I comfortable with an 11-point win? Hey, that's up to Brady Wiles, Coach Brady. But in this game, they continue to hang around just because of that defensive pressure that Tri-Central is continuing to put in.
I think a big adjustment that Coach Matt Korn made for his Trojans was you see the amount of open shots that the Trojans have had here in the second half. On the drive, can't finish the three-point play is Reinhardt. But back to the point is that they're not shooting with hands in their face. They're getting great looks. That rim has been very tight this evening for Tri-Central. However, better looks. The percentage has gone up in the second half. Had that changed just a smidge in that first half, we're looking at a completely different ball game.
Right. Now credit Coach Wiles. He could have looked at that and said, okay, we're going to shut down Logan Creason, which they have done successfully tonight. We're going to give them those shots. You know, we're going to let them take those open looks because we're okay with that. And that could be looking at the shooting percentage there and saying, you know what, we're all right giving those open looks.
Now, unfortunately, for Olivia Dempsey, who had just one of those nights. She was consistent. She was aggressive on the defensive side, had a couple steals, finished the night with 8 points. She fouls out, but give her credit for the hustle.
Yeah, excellent play tonight by Olivia Dempsey. One of those spark plugs that just never stopped moving, you know. Constantly trying to get into the offense, constantly looking for the steal or the pass to intercept. An excellent effort from her tonight.
Foul there, just under a minute. Here's Keith, threw that ball long, and it's going to go the other way. Cougar basketball. Carroll up 12 with 48.7 left. I assume that Coach Brady Wiles will have his team just dribble this out, or maybe not. Maybe someone's hungry for some points. As Reinhardt just drives through traffic, untouched, unguarded, and she's going to go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it a few times through the evening, but excellent experience for Reinhardt, the freshman, as we get in. You know, we've seen Nori Young on the other side, but we've seen, Maddie Isley getting in there. Those freshman minutes so important, and especially towards the end of the game in these late game situations.
And if there's one thing to take away, you mentioned the defensive effort of Carroll in the second half. Kind of, I don't want to say lackadaisical, but not as tight as it was in the first half. But I think some free throws have to be shot from Carroll. They haven't been very solid from the line tonight.
No, and if you look at, statistically, they're not the highest shooting percentage team. We look at, let's see here.
Only shoot it at 58%.
Yeah, and, if you're going to continue to play a 2-3 zone where you're driving in, you're looking at layups, and you're looking for that contact, you're exactly right. That's going to become vital, especially making those as you go, an one-and-ones as fouls pile up. We say it all the time. I can't tell you how many games we've left, and we look and we say, man, if we just would have made our free throws. If we just would have made our free throws.
That's Young with the basketball. And up top, Conrad. This ball trickles out of bounds. It's going to stay with Tri-Central. See some new faces out there. Number 31, Layla Baldwin, sophomore. Number 31 in blue. There's the pass, and that's Nora Young. That ball knocked away. Coming up on 20 seconds. Just ran into a lot of traffic right there.
Good defense by Carroll, again, defending the block. That's, like we said, they're giving up to some of the shots out wide, but they have not let anyone establish a block presence and a post presence. And that's been, a contributing factor here to their victory tonight.
So on the inbound, with 14 seconds left, on a breakaway. And poked away from behind. And that's going to be a foul on Conrad, so it's going to send the Cougars to the line with 7.8 left, up 13.
Yeah, it'll send them to that 14-6 record, winning 5 of their last 6 games. We talked about it earlier. Carroll is playing their best basketball right now going into sectionals, and that's a dangerous team you don't want to face.
Well, one thing, I just mentioned it in the last break, and Reinhardt, she's had trouble at the stripe tonight. 5 seconds. Will a shot go up? It will not. And that'll do it here on the campus of Carroll High School. Final score is Carroll 48 and Tri-County 35. Welcome to our Willow Creek Barn post-game show where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. And Kirsten, just take us through it.
I mean, an excellent game here. It stayed, weirdly competitive, as we talked about, oddly competitive. You never felt like Carroll Cougars were completely in the clear. Tri-Central hung around there about that 10, 11 points back and really improved their defensive effort. I mean, you saw a great game, a great test for some freshmen as well getting in. And, I mean, an amazing performance by Jillian Saltz and Emily Justice.
If Tri-Central can take this effort to their next game against Western Panthers this upcoming Tuesday, what they played in the second half, they'll do well there. And let's talk about our player of the game, our Mulberry Telecommunications player of the game. There's 2 to choose from, so it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and my mo landed on Emily Justice.
Yeah, we take a look at some of the shots that she was able to get up. She is calm, cool, collected on the ball, confident, great stroke, just gets in that set, up and out, and was able to find the back of the net so many times this evening. Great set. Again, we just see it. Justice was served tonight, John.
The Cougars will take this momentum, have another home game versus the Caston Comets on Tuesday the 28th, tip-off at 7:30. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Kristen Hazley, and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, I'm John Natale, and we want to extend our thanks for joining us tonight. Once again, from Carroll High School, the final score is the Cougars 48 and the Trojans 35. Thank you and have a great night, everyone.
At Tornado Roofing, we provide a complete range of services defined by quality, innovation, and expertise. We offer free estimates, have financing available, and handle insurance claims. Tornado Roofing is more than a name. It's a family-owned and operated business known for its committed customer service and expectation of going beyond our clients' needs. Our work is backed by a customer satisfaction guarantee to provide you with peace of mind. For more information, visit tornadoroof.com or call 670-6440. At Tornado Roofing, we believe in putting a strong roof over your head.
You play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered.
Tonight's game is presented to you in parts by the Frankfort Eagles. Post 976, they are people helping people. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. By Mulberry Telecommunications, Mintel Fiber Optic Services offer the best gig in town. By the Farmers Bank, where you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. By the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams.